Hello, knowledge seekers. In this episode of 20-Minute Books, we delve into The Art of Work by Jeff Goins, a compelling exploration of how to find and live out your calling. Published in 2015, this book is a guide to uncovering that special goal that not only brings joy but also provides your life with profound meaning. Through insightful teachings, Goins illustrates how to discover your true calling and the steps to embrace it fully, emphasizing that the secret to a fulfilling life lies within this pursuit. Jeff Goins, a best-selling author known for works such as The In-Between, Wrecked, and You Are a Writer, focuses his expertise on assisting individuals in identifying their dreams and transforming them into reality. His profound understanding of the intricacies of life's purpose makes The Art of Work an essential read for anyone on the cusp of self-discovery. This book is particularly resonant for those who find themselves in search of deeper meaning in life, individuals feeling a sense of dissatisfaction in their current professional roles, and anyone eager to uncover and pursue their passions. Join us as we explore the pathways to uncovering and dedicating ourselves to our callings, as laid out by Jeff Goins, and learn how to not let the essential secret of living a fulfilling life slip through your fingers. The Art of Work, a proven path to discovering what you were meant to do. Introduction. Discover the path to your true calling and create a lasting legacy. Have you ever found yourself wrestling with the alarm clock each morning, facing the dread of another day spent in a job that doesn't fulfill you? You're not alone. This sense of unease and discontent is widespread and often stems from not having discovered our true calling yet. But imagine transforming your mornings from a battle with the snooze button to an eager leap out of bed, fueled by a passion that not only drives you but also contributes to the world in a meaningful way. This journey toward finding your calling is not just about enhancing your daily life. It's about carving out a legacy that lives on beyond your years. As we embark on this quest, you'll uncover valuable insights into how identifying your calling can immortalize your contributions, transform failures into stepping stones for growth, and why the myth of the self-made individual. Just that, a myth. The secret to eternal life may not lie in mythical elixirs or futuristic technology, but rather in discovering and pursuing your calling. It's about crafting a life that continues to speak, influence, and inspire long after you're gone. By living a life aligned with your true purpose, you lay down the foundation of a legacy that outlives physical existence. Embracing failure might not be on anyone's to-do list, but it's an essential part of the journey toward excellence. Every setback, every stumbling block can be a powerful tool for personal growth and development. It's through these moments of perceived failure that resilience is built and true character is forged. And then there's the debunking of the myth of the self-made man, a narrative so deeply ingrained in our culture. The truth is, no one achieves greatness in isolation. The stories of those we admire and seek to emulate are often filled with accounts of guidance, support, and inspiration from others. Recognizing this interdependence is a crucial step on the path toward finding and fulfilling your calling. So as we navigate through these discoveries together, remember that finding your calling is much more than a personal achievement. It's a gateway to leaving a lasting impact on the world, a way to turn failures into lessons, and a reminder of the strength found in community and collaboration. Let's embark on this transformative journey, ready to create a legacy that resonates well beyond our years. Part 1. Finding Meaning Beyond the 9-to-5 Grind. If the thought of heading to work fills you with dread, know that you're in vast company. A staggering 87% of the global workforce feels disengaged from their work. But what if there was a way to flip the script? Is the solution simply to chase after jobs that promise happiness and avoid those that bring us displeasure? The truth is, genuine fulfillment in your career goes beyond a simple equation of pleasure over pain. It involves tapping into something much grander, your calling. This elusive force is not just any job or hobby that keeps you entertained. It's a profound endeavor that gives your life undeniable meaning and propels you forward. But here's the catch. If you're busy dodging life's hardships, the path to finding your calling will likely elude you. Embracing the trials and tribulations is a critical part of the journey. Yes, pursuing your dreams is bound to come with its fair share of setbacks and failures, but these are the very experiences that carve the path toward what you truly love. Viktor Frankl, whose wisdom was forged in the unimaginable hardship of the Holocaust, emphasized that to endure, one must have a reason to live, a mission that drives them onwards. This mission, or calling, is what we're all in search of. So how does one stumble upon their life's calling? Awareness is key. It's about being alert to the moments or events that stir within you, a sense of purpose or direction. Remember Luke Skywalker? His fate was sealed the moment Obi-Wan Kenobi opened his eyes to the path of the Jedi. Preparation meets opportunity when awareness is at the helm. It's about being ready to grasp that defining moment when it strikes. But identifying your calling isn't always as clear-cut as a Jedi's destiny. Sometimes it requires introspection. A practical step is to jot down significant events in your life, not overlooking those that may seem inconsequential. Reflect on the instances when you felt most alive, most fulfilled. What these moments have in common could serve as a compass to your calling. The linchpin connecting disparate experiences into a coherent, meaningful pursuit. Isn't it fascinating how our greatest fulfillment can lie in the seemingly random tapestry of life's experiences? Part 2. The power of mentorship and the art of perpetual practice. Embarking on the journey to discover and engage with your calling is undeniably a profound and personal venture. Yet it's crucial to acknowledge that this path need not be a solitary one. Indeed, one of the cornerstones of finding and fulfilling your purpose involves seeking out and leaning on the wisdom of others. Contrary to the popular narrative of the self-made individual, the reality is that success seldom comes from going it alone. Behind the scenes of every triumphant story are mentors and guides who have provided invaluable advice and direction. The act of finding those who have walked the path before you is essential as you navigate closer to your own calling. Consider the journey of Steve Jobs, whose pursuit of knowledge didn't confine itself to the traditional classroom setting. After dropping out of college, Jobs audited the classes that piqued his curiosity and spent a significant amount of time learning from others in settings outside of academia. This approach underscores the idea that life itself is a grand, all-encompassing classroom, where every person we meet and every experience we encounter offers lessons to be learned. Having identified those mentors who can assist you in your quest, the next critical step is practice. Mastery of your calling requires relentless dedication to practicing your craft. This doesn't mean mindlessly repeating tasks, but rather continually pushing yourself into new territories. Embrace failure not as a setback, but as a valuable teacher. Think of practice in terms of muscle development. Muscles only grow stronger when they are pushed beyond their limits, tearing and then healing stronger than before. This metaphor beautifully encapsulates the essence of practice in the context of pursuing your calling. It's worth noting, however, that despite our best efforts, there are limits to what each of us can achieve. This isn't to discourage, but to suggest that if you hit an insurmountable wall, it might be a sign that your true calling lies in a different direction. This realization isn't the end, but rather a pivotal point of redirection towards finding where your true potential can flourish. In summation, the journey to your calling is enriched by the wisdom of mentors and fueled by the commitment to never cease practicing. Both elements are integral to navigating the road ahead, guiding you towards the realization and mastery of your purpose. Part 3. Keep climbing. The essential persistence on your path to purpose. Once you've caught a glimpse of your destination, the question arises, what's next? Do you recline into a passive mode, letting the currents of chance steer your course? That's hardly the way to go. Think of your journey towards your calling as ascending a staircase, not gliding up on an escalator. It requires continuous effort, a step at a time, to reach the pinnacle. Let's consider you've identified teaching as your calling. The work doesn't end with this realization. On the contrary, it's just the beginning. Dive into your role head first. Keep teaching, observe and learn from the methods of other educators, and bury yourself in research to unearth innovative techniques. Remember, any hiatus, no matter how brief, could dampen your progress and make rebooting your efforts all the more challenging. The goal is constant self-improvement. But what about when things don't go according to plan? When you find yourself tripping over unexpected hurdles? Here's where a significant reframing is beneficial. View failure not as a detour away from your path, but as a guiding force towards your ultimate success. Everyone who has dared to chase a dream has faced setbacks. It's an inevitable part of the process. Yet, these stumbling blocks are golden opportunities for growth and learning. Take Steve Jobs as a prime example. After being ousted from Apple, the very empire he built, Jobs didn't succumb to defeat. Instead, he took his learnings to Pixar, transforming it into a towering success, before eventually returning to Apple and propelling it to global dominance. Adopt the pivot foot mentality. In basketball, your pivot foot is what remains planted on the ground, allowing you to maneuver around obstacles, always seeking an opening. Likewise, when faced with what appears to be a dead end, remember it's merely a moment to pivot, to reassess and re-strategize. Your progression on this path requires unwavering commitment and a mindset attuned to learning from every fall. No barrier signifies the end. Instead, it's a summons to innovation, to find new routes towards your aspiration. In this journey of purpose, you're both the traveler and the trailblazer, mapping out your destiny one resilient step at a time. Part 4. Embrace a portfolio life for a fulfilling mix of challenges and joy. The concept of a portfolio life might not ring immediate bells, but there's a good chance you're already living one, perhaps without even realizing it. At its heart, a portfolio life breaks away from the idea that we should define ourselves by a single occupation or role. Instead, it celebrates a multifaceted identity. Take the author, for instance. He isn't merely a writer. He's also embraced the roles of father and husband with equal fervor. A portfolio life unfolds across 4 pivotal arenas: work, home, play, and purpose. Work goes beyond your primary occupation to encompass various projects and ventures you undertake. Home signifies the rich world of relationships with family and friends, anchoring much of life's significance. Play is about engaging in activities purely for the joy and exhilaration they bring. Purpose, the most elusive yet vital quadrant, revolves around the overarching mission that you're willing to make sacrifices for. The trend towards freelancing underscores the appeal of the portfolio life. Predictions suggest that by 2020, freelancers will represent 40 to 50% of the American workforce, and by 2030 they might be the majority. The allure of freelancing speaks to a deeper truth about human nature. We are not monolithic beings designed for single-task operations. Our passions are diverse, and we thrive when given the opportunity to explore and engage with a broad spectrum of interests. Indeed, variety isn't just the spice of life, it's a cornerstone of a meaningful existence. Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi, a prominent psychologist, proposed that we should all strive for a mental state he calls flow. This state is the sweet spot where your skills are perfectly matched with the challenges at hand. Not so easy that you're bored, but not so hard that you're overwhelmed. Achieving flow means finding balance and immersion in activities that both challenge and fulfill you. To cultivate a portfolio, life is, in essence, to live in alignment with your calling. It encourages the pursuit of diverse challenges, both familiar and novel, that enrich your existence and contribute to a deeply satisfying mosaic of life. So, Take a leaf out of this book and seek out varied experiences that not only fulfill you but also push you to grow. A portfolio life isn't just about doing different things. It's about finding harmony in the chaos, joy in the challenge, and ultimately, living a life that rings true to your deepest passions and purposes. Part 5. Chasing a calling beyond yourself, crafting a legacy for eternity. Your calling transcends the boundaries of individual pursuits, like penning a novel. It encapsulates something far greater than oneself. It's not merely a personal goal, but a legacy, a beacon of inspiration that will light the way for generations to come, long after your own flame has flickered out. Engaging in endeavors solely for personal gratification falls short of fulfilling your calling. Instead, envision your life's work as a magnum opus, a comprehensive masterpiece that extends beyond a singular achievement. Consider Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. While specific compositions like the Magic Flute or a particular sonata may spring to mind, singling out one piece does little justice to his entire oeuvre. Mozart's true magnificence lies in the cumulative impact of his lifetime of creation, a legacy that has stirred souls and sparked inspiration across centuries. Recognizing your calling necessitates confronting your mortality, for a calling is inherently tied to the legacy you leave behind. The journey towards fulfilling your calling is unwavering, relentless, fueled by an understanding that time is finite. Indeed, the apprehension surrounding death can serve as a potent motivator, propelling many to pursue their creative endeavors with unyielding fervor, much like Einstein, who, even on his deathbed, yearned to complete his work. Despite our best efforts, the specter of death looms inevitable, reminding us that it may be impossible to bring all our aspirations to fruition within our lifetimes. Yet, it is this very impermanence that imbues our legacies with their enduring essence. Albert Uderzo's stewardship of the beloved comic Asterix exemplifies this beautifully. As the singular force behind its creation, Uderzo faced the profound challenge of ensuring his legacy would endure beyond his tenure. By entrusting Asterix to the capable hands of Jean-Yves Ferry, Uderzo crafted a bridge to the future, guaranteeing that his creation would continue to captivate and entertain long after his departure. Embracing your calling, therefore, is not solely about mastering your craft or achieving professional zeniths. It's about weaving the fabric of your life into a legacy that stands the test of time. It's an odyssey that marries the art of work with the art of living, and ultimately, the art of departing this world with peace, knowing that your calling will echo through the ages, unfettered and everlasting. Final summary. At the heart of our existence lies a stirring notion. Each one of us has a calling, a unique purpose that infuses our lives with meaning and propels us towards fulfillment. This book offers a roadmap to unveil that calling, urging us to cultivate mindfulness and recognition of our true desires and potential. By adopting a portfolio life, we embrace a blend of work, home, play, and purpose that harmonizes our day-to-day activities with our deeper aspirations. Living in alignment with our calling transcends the act of producing commendable work. It's about nurturing a sense of completeness and contentment within ourselves. More profoundly, it's about sculpting a legacy, a beacon of inspiration that endures beyond our mortal bounds, lighting the way for others even after we depart. This journey of discovery, resilience, and fulfillment isn't just about reaching personal pinnacles, but about laying the groundwork for a legacy that survives us, embodying our passions, dreams, and contributions to the world. Embrace your calling and, in doing so, forge a life and legacy that not only resonates with you, but also stands as a testament to the infinite potential within us all. Thank you for joining me today on this journey of learning and discovery as we explored the insights of another thought-provoking book in our growing library of knowledge. If you've enjoyed our time together, Please take a moment to follow our podcast, give us a 5-star rating, and share 20-minute books with other knowledge seekers. Your support truly means a lot. Don't forget to join me again in the next episode, where we will delve into another enriching book. Until then, happy reading and happy listening.